we don't even have time to get ready. That's right. Because the time is now. It's happening right now. We had a message today, this morning. I think it's a special message. Real special message. Zoom in on that, please. Some of you may recognize the pyramid of the sun right here. But what about there? This one here? Sure. Thank you. Look at our message this morning. It's on the little roll that we have for breakfast. Yeah. So my son turned it around and he said, look at this. Now that's a smiley face. And that's our message this morning. It really gives us a lot of hope. Nothing better than a smile. And that's about as close to a smile I get from my son there most of the time. I appreciate that, 2 smiles in one day. So that's our message, to smile. So be smiling, everybody. When I'm done, I'll wake you guys up, and you can smile and say goodbye. So first of all, I want to thank everybody in here for this day. For you being here on this day, every one of you, on this very, very, very special day. For all your own, the reasons you have for being here, the reasons the organizers have for making this thing happen, the reason the sun had for coming up again today for us. But mainly, this day today, we have an opportunity to get back in time, to get back in rhythm. And that's the message I want to bring to you. It's about rhythm. Last night, as we were out there with the StarFamily looking up into the sky, and our older brother told us to get that message, write that message. I right away wrote down what he said right away. He said, we must join our hearts to save Mother Earth. I remember he said that. And I wrote that down, and that's the message I want right here. But if we're going throughout through the rest of the evening, being out there, he said, the message might come in one word. One word. And right towards the end of the evening, the message came to me in that one word. And that word was rhythm. Rhythm. That's the word. And I've been trying to figure out how to do this for a long, long time. But it's about rhythm. So it's about getting back into the rhythm. Yes, we got to join our hearts, join our intentions, join our desires and our work and our efforts with each other. But a lot of times, just because you're sitting next to each other, it doesn't really mean that you're joined. Because you might be somewhere else, at another place, with a different venue, a different idea, a different thing going on, and you might be in opposite sides of that other place. You know? Or you might like something a lot, and then someone else next to you might not like that other thing too much. So a lot of times, even though we come together in a place like this together, and we're all here, so we should assume, and we should assume that we're all here for the same purpose. Though we're not supposed to assume that. But how about if we get in the same rhythm? If we get into the rhythm, if we can get into the rhythm, and I've been trying to find a way to do this. Like I say, a lot of times, and like all the people who spoke before me, such great information, great knowledge that we need to hear it. And a lot of times we think, well, I know this is it. This has got to be it. And that means that something else is not it. Maybe everything else is not it. I remember my young friend a long time ago when I was young, he would tell me, you're right, Ma, the world's wrong. I said, you're right, that's right. And that's the way that I operated. I said, okay. But I wasn't worried about trying to make the other world understand me or agree with me. I say, okay, I know what I'm doing, I'll do what I'm doing. But now I'm at the point where I need to make sure the world understands me or what I'm bringing out. And maybe even agree a little bit. So I'm going to be 100%. Okay, but there's more to it. I know I don't have the last word yet. But if we get in rhythm, then I think we can work together. Okay? So what I'm going to talk a little bit about is about that rhythm. And lately, just 2 months ago, on the 1st and 2nd of May, my two sons and myself we were in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil, at the Nova Terra Festival to co-create a new Earth. That was their purpose. They brought people from different parts of the world to hopefully just get together to begin to co-create a new Earth. I thought that was a great purpose. So we went there. But when we were there, we found that a lot of different people had a lot of different readings, a lot of different studies, a lot of different knowledge about the calendars, different calendars. So it's hard to come and bring a calendar to people who have already been studying calendar for a long, long time. So we had to come and understand that we could say, hey, that's okay, that's good. And I especially like when one of the elders said today, hey, we're at the right place at the right time. I said, that's good what you're doing there. That shows you got discipline. It shows you understand there's a little difference in countings. So that's okay. Let me share what I have with you and add that to your bag of goodies. And that way we can work together. So we decided a while back that we would try not to speak too much about our philosophy or our way of thinking per se. And we want to get into the system on how to use the system. It's like reading a clock on the wall or a calendar. And let's use a calendar. Now you know what you got to do during your day. I don't know what you're going to do during your day. But that day has a purpose and a mission and something will be accomplished. So if I can at least let you know, hey, guess what? That's a nice day there that you're working with. So then maybe you might be able to get more out of that day. Get more out of that day so you can see what you need to do. So in our system we realize that every day has a purpose and a mission to be accomplished while that day 24-hour piece of time lasts. And also that every day has many factors that come into it to make it a day. Many different factors. They're like allies, you could call them, that are there to make sure that the mission will be accomplished. And so when we can break into that place that's been kind of kept away from us for many different reasons, whatever it might be, but once we get in there, then we can see what the day has with it. In other words, a lot of times people would say, I would come up and I'd say, well, I speak of we, or I and we. They'll say, well, you and who else? We only see you standing there. I said, oh, well, that's okay. But I know who's standing here with me, or beside me and around me, and what the day has to offer. And pretty much like from here, at least to the sun, I don't know too far beyond the sun. But I know all those qualities, potential that is around me on this day. So I'm not alone here, even though I may appear to be alone. So I wanted to give you that little heads up. So when I come with my information, you might be able to maybe hopefully understand me a little better. And something I make a mistake, please do help me get my message across to all of you. As some of you already know, my name is Mazatzin. Mazatzin. Can you pronounce that? Mazatzin. Read my lips. Mazatzin. Okay, you got that right. And the word comes from the word Mazat, which means deer. And the T-Z-I-N behind the word Mazatzin, behind any word of this ancient language that we call Nahuatl. I'll tell you the word about it in a minute. Nahuatl, which actually means harmonious speaking. In his language, the T-Z-I-N behind any of these words, like pronouncing a respectable mother, it means it's a term of endearment, of respect. So Mazatzin. So when they gave me the name a while back, and I told the elder, I said, well, what does that mean? He said, respectable deer, venerable deer. I said, come on, don't do that to me. I said, I gotta go back home. Yeah, I'm gonna make them laugh too, And he said, that's your problem. He said, your problem is live up to that name. You got a mission and a message, so go take it. So I said, okay, well, put it on there. So Mazatzin could be little deer. Now they say way Mazat, or way Mazat, oh deer, but still a deer. Okay, so my name is Mazatzin. My two sons are with me. You've seen them already. They were sitting out here for a little while. One of my sons right here in front of me. His name is Abel Coscacuautli. Abel Coscacuautli. Coscacuautli is the name of the condor, because he was born on the day of the condor.